So this is the 2017 Ford GT, which is probably the star of the show and just completely ran away and just stole the show from everyone else. I mean, it was the sweetest car there. My personal favorite at the show overall, and it just looks stunning. I couldn't believe it whenever they showed it. It really just floored me in every single way. And so this is a nice little spin around that was done later once all the crowds had died down. But I'm going to go through and show you all the little close-ups of all the different parts of the car and really give a detailed look at this from every inch of it. And it just, I mean, look at it. It's just so low slung and just insane. Everything about it, those taillights and those flying buttresses and I mean, it looks like an F1 car with that like fuselage in the middle and the fenders on the outsides. But so let's go and start with the back here with those flying buttresses. Look at that. Look at how huge. I mean, you could fit a lot in between there. I mean, it's a huge, huge gap. This car was super wide, and it just was really a sight to behold. There's the twin-turbo EcoBoost V6. A lot of people upset it doesn't have a V8. I filmed the video of it starting up and driving away a little bit, and you can click on the annotation to watch that. But I mean, it sounded really good. Those are the exhaust outlets, which are awesome looking. But yeah, I don't think it's going to disappoint. They're saying 600 plus horsepower from this thing. That is, those taillights, actually, the holes in them function to extract the hot air from the turbos and stuff. And those intakes there you see in the rear fenders, that's intercoolers for the turbos as well. And look at that. I mean, you can see the guy on the other side of the car through those holes for the air. It's just amazing. Just unlike anything I've ever seen. It kind of reminds me of the Capero T1 that was released a few years ago and caught on fire on Top Gear with the way that it is. But it's amazing looking. I mean, the front end, you can see obviously the butterfly doors here that it has. It's really great. It still harkens back to the original Ford GT and the GT40, but still has a very modern spin on it. Those headlights, obviously LED, most likely, very cool. There's huge heat extractors there in the hood. That feed as much cool air as possible to the rear. And man, I mean, look at that. It looks stunning from every angle. Look how everything. Here's a quick glimpse of the interior. Didn't get a whole lot of shots of paddle shifters, as you can see. And here's the two CEOs of Ford talking about the production prospects.
Why don't you tell them what we're going to do with this? So, Bill, you think we ought to build it? I think we should. All right. So, how about we build it? How about next year?
So yeah, I mean, they said they actually want to race it by the end of this year and produce it next year, which is insanely quick, and it's just going to be a stunner. I mean, they're saying the best power-to-weight ratio ever, so they're saying, I mean, that means it'll probably beat the Koenigsegg 1-to-1 if that's what they're considering a production car, but absolutely mind-blowing and just an amazing car. So that is the 2017 Ford GT.